3 cities, thousands of aspiring hopeful actors, 14 finalists, 10 acting challenges. There will be joy, there will be tears, and there will be anger and disappointment.
Me? What does he do better?
Our contestants will face off on the sets and studios of SABC's biggest drama shows.
What happened to that man that I looked up to?
I could say the same about you.
Their prize, an acting role written exclusively just for them. Who will rise? Who will fall? Who simply doesn't have what it takes? And who will make the final cut?
So we're gonna lighten the mood. We're doing comedy.
Amen.
Amen. Open back.
Hi, Boo. I'm sorry.
Yes, yes, yes.
That's fun, plus ngabantu.
Lerato, I thought you struggled a little bit with this. I felt you were a little bit anxious, and I felt your thought transitions didn't come fast enough.
Some of your performances were missed simply because you didn't adhere to the technical. If they say square up, you have to square up. The person going home tonight is Mpuli.
I'm overwhelmed by how much I've achieved and learned in the journey in itself.
Person going home tonight is Lerat.
I definitely believe that I've grown as an actor.
Man, action!
This week we're on location in Guamashu, KZN, on the set of Uzalo, where our top 6 will act out 2 back-to-back scenes with the help of the actors from Uzalo. Hi guys. Hi. Firstly, congratulations for making it into the competition this far. You guys are 1 week away from us knowing who will be written in on an SABC drama. Feels good, right? Yeah. You guys are the official top 6. Come on, that has to feel, come on, give me something, right? So today, we are on the set of Uzalo.
I've never watched Uzalo before. I think I watched 2 episodes in preparation for this scene. So I didn't think it was something that I'd watched before. I didn't know what it was about. I definitely think it is something that I would watch now.
The director of Uzalo, right? Sponseni, how are you, sir?
I'm good.
You good?
Yes, I am.
How do they look?
Stunning.
Amazing. Amazing. You guys also get to meet the creative director of Uzalo. How are you, ma'am?
I'm good, how are you?
Are you good?
I'm great, thank you.
Please tell us about this wonderful, fabulous production that is Uzalo. What goes on?
So Uzalo, its original premise is about 2 boys that were switched at birth. So one is raised by a gangster, the other is raised by a priest. And so we explore themes of paternity, nature versus nurture, what maketh a man, basically.
Biggest bum pants. Ngubani? Ngubani? Ha? Yini? Yile. Shut up and what's the goodies of it?
Ayanda, uqinisile uqulu mama wakho. Mangcono. Mama.
Esibhedlela. Nezalo. Namanjaniso ninga.
Uzalo is one of the few long-running shows that is shot outside of Joburg and Cape Town. We have a cast ensemble of 13 cast members. And then the show has got a whopping 8 million viewers every night. We were able to do that in our first year, and that's another thing that we're extremely proud of.
And on that wonderful note, ladies and gentlemen, I've got more good news for you guys. This week, there will be no Slate Challenge, but rather, we will be having 2 main challenges. After the break, it's the main challenge. Welcome back to the final cut, where our top 6 will be facing challenges from right here on the set of Uzalo. And if you listen carefully, you can almost hear the sounds of this wonderful place called Kwamashu. But as per usual, we have our wonderful judges who are here to keep an eye on things. Judges, how you guys doing? You guys good? Today's challenge, we're looking for an all-rounder, an actor who can play back-to-back characters and pull off a winning performance. We are looking for versatility. Our first challenge takes place here at the Chisanyama. Characters being played are Mondli and Nosipho. But first, before I tell you and spoil everything, I'm gonna call an actor, Tembungosi, who's gonna tell you a bit more about the character and what he expects from it. All right.
Number 1.
When's Alani? Is that a gun?
Yeah.
All right. Please tell us about your character, man.
No, Detective Mondli Mdlalosa.
Okay.
Ukhulelela kwaMashu, then he moved to Hammaskral, Police Academy. Bese ngibuza nje ukuthi ayikho mhlawumbe into esishiyayo. Ngoba ngizwe kuthiwa kunephoyisa elivedane ladrakwa ladakwa lalala. Kwase kuvulela unkunzi weqe.
Qinisekile wena ngalokho?
Umbuzo wami wodwa qabanga. Ukuthi ubani ongenza loo nto leyo? Yeah, he's a good guy, he's a hard worker, he loves his job, and then he was inspired by Udlom.
Okay.
Yeah, so everything that akayenza bebhekelela kuDlom because uDlom be inspiration yakhe. Umthetho awuthanda. Yeah, akazwani nemkhulu.
Tell me about this relationship you have with
Unosipho.
Yes.
Yeah, Unosipho says break up ikhathe iningi kakhulu naye yabo. Ngokuthi mina ngithanda umsebenzi and manje nayi background yakhe esponsor yakhe yabo family yakhe imkhulu so manje ibuye iclash kanjalo. Yeah, but siyazama ukuthi silungise izinto and then there's this cop efikile. Yakubhayizisa strong.
Interesting. Speaking of this scene, my good sir, I believe you are going to be blocking this one. So I'm going to hand it over to you and you're going to move out of your way. Okay. All right, thank you very much. Let's watch the original scene.
Sawona maqhaphasha.
Sabona ngizokutholela wethu azokusiza.
No, sikisting ngizodinga nje ukukhuluma nawe. Ngeke ngibe mude kakhulu. Into engilethela indaba yakho noqabanga. Ngiyazi ukuthi nina nobabili senyazwana kule insuku lezi. Into engithanda uxwayisa yona nje ukuthi lo muntu akakulungele wena.
Yazi Mondli unesibindi esinengingile eceleni.
Nosipho. Ngiyazi ukuthi angeke uunderstand lento mayiphuma kimi. Uqabanga kuyona le ndoda ocabanga ukuthi uyiyona.
Yini inkinga yakho?
Lo muntu khona ukushaya amanzi ngayo.
Manje ngakuthanda, ngakunika isikhathi sami sonke. Wabona ukuthi wena udinga umuntu ongcono kunami ngithi. Yini manje lokho ngibangela iminciza lana yini?
Ngizama ukuvikela wena la.
Ungivikela kwini? Kumuntu ongithandayo Mondli kuyindoda yangempela engithanda namaphutha ami. Uzongivikela wena? Lalela, kusukela manje. Cela ungisize. Ngakwazi ukuthi mina ngikuhloniphe i-decision yakho ngithi. Uzongisiza ungalokho uzongibelesela ngabantu engibathandayo ungitshela into eyisicefe ngoba ungibangela inyongo and ngizokuhlanza.
Two contestants that won last week, can you please come forward? Can you please block the scene with me? So sir, we'll start with you off camera, standing somewhere there, and then you there by the counter. On action, you're gonna walk out. Come, walk out. You stand here, and then you start clearing the table. And then as you're busy clearing up the table, you're gonna walk in. Sabun.
Sabun, I'll get one of the other waitresses to the booth.
I'm here to see you, actually.
Me?
So you should say I'm here to see you before she leaves. Okay. You me okay again?
Sabun, I'll get one of the other waitresses.
I'm here to see you, actually.
Me?
Yes, we need to talk.
So I'm busy.
It won't take long. Please. Place looks pretty busy. Okay, so guys, we're cutting out that line because the place isn't busy. Cutting it
Makes
out.
sense. It's about Kabanga.
You want to talk to me about Kabanga?
Look, I know you two are Close.
Yes, and?
Nosipho, I don't think he's the right man for you.
But if you ever come to me and badmouth somebody that's close to me ever again, I'm never speaking to you again.
Can we please have the first team?
It's now time for our contestants to do their rehearsals in preparation for their final take.
Okay, guys, let's go for a rehearsal. 3, 2, 1, and action.
Sawubona Nosipho.
Sawubona. I'll get you another waitress.
Cha. Ungazishipha ngalokho. Ngize kuwena la ngizobona noqobo.
Uzobona mna.
Kunento eshodayo lana. So, Mondli, when you've swallowed your pride, njoba uzokhuluma naye uNosipho. At the end of the day, uyindoda nawe. So it took a lot from wena ukuthi uzokhuluma naye. So for wena Nosipho, like you fed up, you hurtful guy. Kade lo muntu wayephula inhliziyo, should have been there for wena ukusupport her, kodwa he wasn't there. So like you've heard enough of uMondli, and now you're at a happy place. No qabanga, and then uyafika manje lo muntu lona uzophazamisa ihappiness yakho.
I'm just trying to protect you.
From what? Wintoni? From someone who actually loves me for me, with all my flaws and all my history.
You guys have history. And as much as you still love Nosipho, you can't be with her because of what happened.
Yes.
She was a prostitute. But then what hurt you the most is the fact that she's now dating someone that you know, someone that you don't like. I liked how you played it here. From what? From Tony. So when you're saying it, like you should say it like with more anger. From what? From Tony, and then someone who actually, cause now you're talking about the someone that you really love.
You want to talk to me about Kabanga?
I see that you guys these days are quite close.
And?
Nasib, the thing is, I don't think that man is good for you.
Remember that uMondli is coming between you and Kabanga, so you want nothing to do with what he's saying. So from the onset, like when you're talking to him, you should have a thing that, what do you want? You had your chance with me, you blew your chance, what do you want now?
Okay.
Yeah. And then la, it's about Kabanga. There should be a beat here, like a moment.
Okay.
Like a moment. Like you guys give each other a look, and then it's about Kabanga, straight to it. It's about Kabanga. We're going for a take.
The final cut, all round the main challenge 1, take 1.
Each week, our judges watch the contestants' performance from the sidelines. This is where the scoring is done.
Being in Durban is really cool. We are used to being in studio and working in studio, not really seeing the time of day or what's going on outside. But this time we're on location, we're seeing people, and just life happening. And yeah, it feels cool. I really enjoy location. It feels like you get to, experience the places that the characters are in. I love seeing the way the sets are decorated. And yeah, I love being here. It's cool.
Action!
Sawubona. I'll get one of the other waiters to help you.
I'm actually here to see you.
Me?
Yes, we need to talk.
I'm busy.
I won't take much of your time. Please.
Hey. Awusho ke kuphethe kanjani impilo?
Did you want to talk to me?
Yeah.
Well?
Look, it's about Kabanga.
You want to talk to me about Kabanga?
We should talk.
Andiyazi ndi.
It won't take long. Please. It's about Kabanga.
So wena ufuna uthetha nami ngoQabanga?
Nosipho, lwamlisa akufanele.
Nyana.
Nosipho, ngizama ukukubhekelela lana indaba ongafuni ukuthi ukusebenzise.
Uyazi unesibindi Mondli, unesibindi senyoka. The challenges that have been stopping me as an actor, one has to be confidence. I sometimes lack confidence, especially when I'm close, like when performing close to like people That has been my challenge. I always have that thing of like thinking, okay, what are they gonna say about me? How do I sound and stuff? That has been my challenge in terms of acting.
I know it's gonna sound hard to believe coming from me, but he's not the man he says he is.
Then who is he?
I don't know, but there's something dodgy
Mondle,
about him.
I gave you my heart. All of it.
I know.
And you decided that you deserve better than me. It's so strange. With Klebo and I, we love running our lines together. We love rehearsing together. But it seems like when we get on set together, it's like it goes wrong or something. It doesn't quite reach what we're used to having when we're not performing.
ngizama ukuvula amehlo lana vula igobhe noSipho lo muntu akekho right for wena ngizama ukuprotect
From
lana
what? From what, Mondle? Emntwini onithanda for me. Someone who loves me with my flaws and my history.
Yazi ntoni Mondle? I actually have nothing against you. You made your decision, and I respected it.
Being paired with Asanda again today for the first challenge. I was paired with her previously in the Sievendelaan challenge, and I feel like we killed that one. We really both brought it all. But today I think I might have let her down a little bit in terms of acting opposite, because she was giving a lot, and I don't think I was giving as much.
I have nothing against you. I don't. You made your decision and I respected it. But if you ever come to me and badmouth somebody close to me ever again, I'm never talking to you again. Understand?
Thank you guys. Thank you for the wonderful performances. It was nice working with you. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys in our next challenge.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be seeing you after the break for the second scene of the main challenge. Welcome back to the final cut. This week, our contestants were given not one, but two scenes to perform from the hit telenovela, Uzalo. The first scene is done and dusted. It's now time for the second. How you guys doing? All right, let's keep it moving. The next scenes will be taking place right here in the workshop, known as the panel beaters, right?
Yeah.
And this scene, we require you guys to bring the intensity. You guys will be playing the characters of Mkolisi and Zekete, right? Standing right next to me is the real-life Zekete. But we know and love her as Nyaleng. How are you, ma'am?
I'm good. How are
You good?
you? I'm good.
All right, please tell us a little bit more about your character.
The backstory is she's not from Kwamashu.
Okay.
She went to school in the Free State. Her mom is Sotho. Her father is Zulu. She's a medical student. She goes to UKZN. I play the villain's daughter. Nkunzi moves from out of town because he got into some trouble where they used to live. So he moves to Kwamashu. And upon arrival, she meets Mkolisi and they fall madly in love. So she just lost her stepmom, Innocentia. Her father has just been arrested. The love of her life has betrayed her.
Oh, baby, hey, baby.
Unchamban.
No, man, Kenzen yini?
Ko no enough. O batla o mpona ke sena next mo phelo mbaka ne.
No,
Ha o batla o mpona ke na le bophelo ne.
Asenke.
No enough o nchitetse. Tshwantse o thuse go ba re tshwara ntate wa ka.
Baby, go ba ntshwarele ka tabela. Tabela fikile ne le phoso.
Pause.
Beke mela ngenzeke.
Ha ke le wanrata Mxolisi.
Yebo. Ngiyathanda Sekethelo. Ngiyathanda.
O mpontsha ka o etse go ba tshwara ntate.
No. Taba ya papa hao ke yena o yona se fa driving. A tlhaganne nna le wena. Papa hao a ke yena umuntu ocabanga ukuthi uyena. Uthe if a ke join le wena, o bola batswadi ba ka. Asimaka, Zeketela, Asimaka. Papa, how? Asiyana ngotona norigena. Baba ko seyahlukumeza abantu abaningi kakhulu. Lino.
So we're gonna block the scene. So Duncan and Kristen, can you please step forward so that you guys can help me with the blocking? You can come out, Mkolisi, come out. Yeah, Mkolisi, hello? You pop out there, you wait a bit there by the door.
The numbers aren't correct.
Look at him, then you come.
I sent the faxes. Didn't you receive them? Okay, I'll have my people phone your people.
Dang it, bastard.
Bastard.
So guys, this is how I want you guys to play the scene. Like, Ziketelo, the reason you're here to talk to Mkolisi, like not to fight, you just want answers from him. But then when you get here, you just can't take it. Like, you're like, this guy did all of this to me.
Okay.
This guy took the one person that I had, and then he got him arrested. So that's when all hell breaks loose. That's when you go in on him.
It's now time for our contestants to do their rehearsals in preparation for their final take.
We're going for a rehearsal.
Hey, Prawa. Kamba kahle. Hayi man, ngizokhuluma naye ngizwe ukuthi uthini mfethu kodwa bengakabi nayo sho.
You bastard!
Ukhulume ngicela ngizobuya
Yazi usikhohlakala sendolo esingenanhliziyo wena.
Ngicela wehlisa umoya.
Ziketelo, you should wait for him to come out, and then the moment you start hear him speaking, that's when you pop out there and then you step forward.
Okay.
I was happy with everything that you guys did. I don't have any notes.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, no, I'll see you there.
You bastard.
Okay, I'll phone you back now.
You cruel, heartless, worthless animal.
Calm down, Z.
Mkolisi, you are more sympathetic of the whole thing that's happening here. So, like, at no point you should raise your voice at Ziketelo. As much as Ziketelo might go up, you always go down.
No, khululeka ngizoyideliver ngikudala. Alright.
Njani?
Bengifanele manje.
Uyinja Mxolisi uliphiqiphiqi le ndoda engenanyani uswela umsila ngewukhonkotha.
So, Sandile, unganinyusizwe, because uyena uzo confronta wena. So emesa figure you bastard, like when I still trying to process everything, like you're trying to figure out ukuthi yini le khuluma ngayo until esho ukuthi baba kanjani. That's when it registers when ukuthi uze ngani lana. So Ziketelo, I was happy with the performance yakho. I don't even know to wena. Okay guys, let's go for a take.
The final cut, Uzalo all-rounder episode, main challenge 2, take 1, AFS.
Each week, our judges watch the contestants' performance from the sidelines. This is where the scoring is done.
Hello? No, I'm at the panel beaters.
You bastard! Yazi usikhohlakala sendolo esingenanhliziyo wena.
Ngicela wehlisa umoya.
Hlisa umoya ntoni? Yintoni lento uzamuyenza? Uzamosha ubomi bami? You bastard!
You cruel, heartless, worthless animal!
Calm down, Z.
No! Do you want to destroy everything about my life? Do you want to ruin it?
Of course not.
You too.
First of all, you cheat on me. Then you have my father arrested.
Being in this competition has meant a lot for me. It has opened up doors and it has meant that I get to reach more people that don't know what I can offer and what I can do. So it has been quite a humbling experience.
Of course not.
You too. You cheated on me. And then you get my father arrested. What do you call that?
Sorry.
Sisonke boy.
Njani le ndoda? Yazi uyiqoki Mxolisi ulimenemene le ndoda. Uyinja nje wena uswela umsila ngewukhonkotha ndiyakuxelela.
Kwenze njani?
So wena Mxolisi apha ebomini ufuna undibona ndihubuluza phansi ne? Ufuna undibona nje ndisokola. The only competition I must have is myself. I can do better than I did yesterday. I don't compete with anyone. I compete with myself just to be better than I was yesterday.
Did you ever love me?
See, ungayisho kanjani kodwa into enjalo? Of course I did.
So getting my father arrested, is that how you show it?
Wawukwandithanda mxolisi ekuqaleni, wawukwandithanda nje undithanda oku.
Phela wayibuza kanjani into enjalo? Of course I love you.
And then fanele undibonise olothando lwakho ngokufaka utata etrongweni.
No, yabona, we got it all wrong. Uboshwa kababa wakho got nothing to do with me and nawe.
That man is the monster, not me. He forced me to date you. He said he'd kill my parents.
No, you're always lying. You're lying.
Ngikhuluma iqiniso njengomntefa. Ubaba wakho has done a lot of terrible things kubantu abaningi. Ubaba wakho akayona into icabanga ukuthi iyona.
Xoka mxolisi.
Ubaba wakho is a heartless criminal.
I think I have what it takes to win the competition because I've been preparing for this. Ever since the beginning, I've been focused.
Ngiyaxolisa ukutshela kodwa uyisikhohlakala nje sesigebengu.
Take, man, take.
It's very tricky, eh? My chances of winning the competition are high because I believe in myself.
That man has done a lot of horrible things to a lot of people. He's a cold-hearted criminal. I'm sorry.
This scene with Duncan was very different to the one we did previously. Previously, we did comedy, we were, having fun, joking, laughing. This one was super intense, angry. I do think this one was a lot more difficult, which is funny because I thought comedy would be difficult.
Thank you, guys. Can everyone come join me here, please?
Bonnie?
I want to talk about how I psych myself up every day. Number one, your attitude must be up there. There's a lot of things that happen on the set that can affect you as an actor. So your attitude must just be over there. And then don't be afraid to embarrass yourself. In singing, you don't hit the note until you make mistakes. So acting is a process. Every day you come on set, it's your chance to grow and do things differently. Every take is important, including the rehearsal. There's a saying that when you are rehearsing, if the crew can tell that you are rehearsing, you haven't started to act. So from the get-go, that's why I'm talking about in the beginning, when you enter the set, your attitude must just be there. Ne? Your stakes must always be high. So if it's anger, I do rage. So your stakes must be that high, then your acting will come from within. You guys are great. I enjoyed being with you. I'm sure I'm gonna see you guys soon somewhere there, far away. And I wish you the best, man.
Guys, it was a pleasure working with you. I had fun. Well done. I wish you all the best going forward, and I hope that I'll be working with some of you guys in the near future. The two that I feel that they were the strongest out of all the 6 contestants was Cebo from the guys, and then the girls, it's Asanda. Asanda, whenever they were rehearsing, they didn't have any notes for her because she knew what she was doing. It seems like she was more prepared than all of the contestants that we had today.
Well, guys, thank you for your time, dedication, imparting your craft and knowledge onto all of us. I really appreciate that. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys are the top 6. You are the best of the best. We expect nothing less. There will be those who win, there'll be those who won't. We'll see you after the break as we head to the Elimination Studio. Welcome back to The Final Cut. I'm your host, Lawrence Maleka, and before the ad break, our top 6 contestants had to do their scenes on location. We've now moved to the actual set of Uzalo in studio. Now, it must be said that our judges will be deliberating from the actual set, the Church of Uzalo.
So the final stretch, guys.
The final stretch.
Yeah.
And
The final
finals.
cut.
The final
six.
cut. Yeah.
They've really shrunk, haven't they?
They have.
And seeing them today on set, it was sad, actually, seeing the little group they are. I was thinking quite a lot today about competency versus excellence.
Yes.
Right.
Because I felt like we can tell now that they can act. You know,
Right.
so they're all competent and they're all developing, unfortunately, little habits
Right.
which work for them, which every actor does. It's a phase that every actor goes through.
There's only one person who's unpredictable for me, who I can't say has found a crutch of some sort, and that's her.
Yes.
Yeah.
You don't know what she's going to do, and I think that's why sometimes she gets into trouble.
Yes.
I think today she clawed her way back to get some
Definitely.
attention.
Yeah.
I mean, she's consistently brave, I think, and it's hit and miss. So sometimes it's going to work and sometimes it isn't.
Sure.
But she really challenges herself.
Yeah, that's great. She really stood out today.
Yeah.
It actually felt, I think, out of all the, especially with the first scene, it
Yeah.
literally, like, she felt most comfortable in that scene.
Yes.
Like, it could, you
But
know,
also the way she was using her body in the space, I was so happy that she finally found like just a way to be at peace with her body and how it fits.
And I mean, it's those moments as an actor where you sort of do coast along because you feel like, okay, whew, I've got the words, I kind of got the basic journey of the emotions, and you're probably tired. So I mean, a lot of them, I feel, weren't really like exactly in the moment with the transitions, you know, which is, it's very hard to do consistently, but that's what the competition is.
Yeah.
You know, you can't just rest on your laurels and go, okay, so this is gonna work, and so I'll just do it kind of half-hearted.
It's also a multicam sin, isn't it?
Very.
Because you develop a style when you're shooting multicam, like you almost know what you'll get away with.
Yes.
Also because of how much you have to shoot in
Sure.
a day.
Yes.
You know, you kind of get into a rhythm, whereas if you're shooting single cam, there's things that you can't get away from.
Yeah.
It's on you the entire time. You're either delivering or you're not. You either made the transition or you didn't. But when you know that, okay, now I'm on that camera, okay, now I'm on this one,
Sure.
you develop just weird crutches, and you
Sure.
just know that if I do that final reaction, then, you know,
Yeah.
it's worked. It happens to the best.
I mean, there's a consistently high-scoring individual here for me that
Yeah.
has amazing, her. I mean, it's amazing humanity.
Yeah.
And I always feel, you know, on a long-running show, that's something that will keep you loved,
Sure.
you know, by the public. And she's definitely got that. I mean, she can really do anything.
Yeah.
I really think she's amazing.
She is.
Should we call
Yeah.
Lawrence?
Let's call Lawrence in.
Contestants, please come through. Today was a great day. But this is the Elimination Studio, and many of you know what it's like to be in that bottom two. Unfortunately, today is no different. Judges.
We'll call up the contestants individually and give them feedback.
Yeah.
So if I could please start with
Sandile, mama, yeah.
Sandile, you did really well today, my brother. Very, like, your growth in this show is really beautiful to see. You've really come a long way. For me particularly, personally, I really enjoyed your performance, especially in the last scene. I felt that you added such a beautiful vulnerability and strength at the same time, and you were in conflict with both those emotions. And it was really great to see that. You've really come a long way. So you are taking the feedback in, you're breaking out of the comfort, and you're challenging yourself. And I can feel that you're challenging yourself. You really, even after the last scene today, after the director called cut, I watched you and you were still in that space for a long time. So you stayed with those emotions and you really engaged with it. So you did really well. Cool.
Well done.
I'd like to call forward Asanda, please. Okay, really huge well done today, Asanda, again. I just think you're lovely. I think that there's a sense from you of great humanity in each scene that you take on. and there's a sense of real love between you and the other performer. So I always believe you, that you've had a relationship with the person, that there was love, the love has been broken, all of those things. I never struggle to believe you in those emotions. I think you have incredible compassion in your performance. Well done.
Duncan. You know, Duncan, last week when you did the comedy scene, you really shone. It was sort of like, you know how we've been saying to everyone they find their voices. I think you found your voice in that. I wonder if you can translate that personality into drama. So for instance, sometimes there's a tough situation going on, but the character is a goofy person going through something, or, you know, a dude bro going through something, or, you know what I mean? I think sometimes you want to wear the situation as the character as opposed to bringing a character into the situation.
I don't have a song for Nasipi, but I'll think of one. Can I call you up next, please? Well done today. It felt like you were actually a character written for, it felt like you belonged to the Ozalo set in both those scenes. Mawat and I were speaking earlier, and we were just sharing about how it felt like you were comfortable in your skin. It didn't feel awkward. It felt like you owned your body language and how you were moving. And by doing that, you just blended in. There's something so beautiful to watch, because you handled both those scenes with such ease and such, you know, even the background of the lady being a prostitute, there was a shame in that as well but it was just really great. I think today was the best day I've seen you perform in, because it feels like you're really fighting for the #1 spot. So really, you did really well. There was, in the second scene, when the guy's standing outside the car and you meant to walk and charge, there's something that you did which was really great. You stood by the door, you watched him, and then you started walking, and then you accelerated your walk. So what that meant was that, like, the emotions and the anger and confronting him was building up on that walk. You didn't just walk into it like, you know, walk into it with fire. It felt like there was good motivation for that fire. And then when you took those final steps, it was like, yo, she's coming in with heat. But that heat was motivated because I saw it happening. You processed those emotions on the walk. That was really great. It really was. Well done.
Well done.
Yeah.
Kirsten, I'd like to call you forward. Kirsten, you have such an amazing presence on screen. You really do. You shine. I thought that you were very strong in that first scene. I liked you. I liked the way you moved. I liked the way you told him off. I felt the ending could have been slightly stronger, as in a little bit more silent, like I will never speak to you again. You know, but I thought your transitions were good. That second scene I really felt for you, because I felt the energy of the rehearsal was very low from both you and Duncan, and I could see you in that take just flying in there to get that energy up, and that was the right thing to do. Because when you rehearsed, I was like, how is she gonna get from there to that, you bastard? You know, which is, I mean, it's a choice. One could start smaller, but I like the fact that you started bigger and pitched it high. Great energy in that scene. It was a little bit all over the place, that scene, just because I felt like those transitions needed a lot more rehearsal. So yeah, I didn't envy you having to perform that scene, but yeah.
Okay, last but not least, Trevor. So good work as usual, but because I've seen you at your absolute best, I have to start with, you know, the parts that I didn't enjoy as much. So in the first scene that you did today, I felt like you were, I remember that you were acting, and I could see sort of habit, if that is, you know, I'm used to doing this, I got this, so let it go on. It could be a couple of things. It could be, you know, tiredness, maybe you're not in the right zone yet. I felt like you were playing too many things at once, so you didn't know what to do. Like your eyes would do one thing, then your jaw would do something else. Like there was a lot of facial expression stuff happening. So that was a little bit touch and go for me earlier. But you did redeem yourself in the second scene. Yeah, stretch yourself and see what's possible, man. Well done.
Tabang, please tell us who the best performer for today is.
Okay, so the best performer for today. Asanda. Well done.
Let's watch the original scene.
Ndingakuthanda ngakunika isikhathi sami sonke wabona ukuthi wena udinga umuntu ongcono kunami ngithi yini manje lokho ngibangela iminciza lana yini
Ngizama ukuvikela wena la.
ungivikela kwini kumuntu ongithandayo Mondli kwindoda yangempela engithanda namaphutha ami uzongivikela wena
Baby. Hey. Baby.
Untjambani. Untja.
Kenzeni yini?
Kunosi.
And now, Asanda, your clip.
Yazi ntoni Mondli? Yabona wena. Ndikuthandile. Ndikuthanda ngenhliziyo yami yonke futhi.
I know.
But then I guess you thought you deserved better than me.
I never said that.
Unganyanzelekanga. Sozobhutela kum njengoko.
Look, Nasiba, I'm just trying to protect you, okay?
From what? Kwintoni? From someone who actually loves me for me. With all my flaws and all my history.
Hayi man, ngisalinde bona mfethu angakezwa ngabo. Itile hamba kanjani?
You bastard. Yawususikhohlakala sendoda esingenanhliziyo wena.
Zicela wehlisa umoya.
Hlisa umoya ntoni? Hlisa umoya ntoni? Yintoni endizama uyenza? Uzamosha ubomi bami?
Zee, of course not.
First of all, you cheat on me. Then you have my father arrested. Ubiza ntoni ndomxolisi?
So, Asanda, well done.
Hello and welcome back. Now is the time for our judges to carry out the difficult task of delivering the final judgment to our contestants.
It's time to name the bottom four. Duncan. Sandile. Let's watch your clips.
Yintoni?
It's about Kabanga.
So wena ufuna uthetha nami ngoqabanga?
Look, I know you two are close.
Nisipho ngizama ukukubhekelela lana indaba ongafuni ukuthi
Uyazi unesibindi Mondli, unesibindi senyoka.
Nisipho ngiyazi ukuthi lento inzima ukuthi uyibelieve since iqhamuka kumina. Kodwa lwamlisa akayona lento asiyiyona kuwena.
Uyintoni? Wena umuntu mazi.
Angazi njengamanje kodwa lokho ngizokuthola. Lwamlisa kunento eshamanzi ngaye noSipho.
Gentlemen, unfortunately, you found yourself in the bottom two. Tonight, it's also unfortunate that it is elimination night. One of you will be going home. Mabatu.
The person going home today is Duncan. Unfortunately, you didn't make the final cut.
I'm not feeling too bad. Episode 12 is pretty good place to go out. If I had to pick one, I'd pick that one. If not episode 13, obviously. But yeah, look, you're judged on your last performance, and mine weren't too great today. So I don't think I performed as good as I could have.
Now the bottom two ladies. Nasipi. Kirsten. Let's watch your clips.
Uyazi Mondli ndakunika inhliziyo yami yonke andashiya nechaphasi. Kodwa wena wacimba fam fanele ngumuntu obhetele kunami.
Ngisiphangaze ngikusho.
You didn't have to. And then unesibindi sokuzozonibhudela lento unibhudela yona.
You bastard! You cruel, heartless, worthless animal!
Calm down, Z.
No! Do you want to destroy everything about my life? Do you want to ruin it?
The person going home today is. Kirsten. Thank you, darling. You're amazing.
I definitely don't think that was my best performance. There are so many things watching it that I'm like, I should have done this differently, I should have done that differently. But if I keep going through it, I'm just gonna go crazy. And but I definitely think I could have pushed more. I could have done a lot more character study. But I'm at peace with it. I'm not happy with it, but I'm at peace with it.
Congratulations of making it to the top 4. Well deserved. Next week is the finale. Next week, 2 people will be crowned the winner of the final cut. And let me say, it'll be 2 people well deserving.
The top 4!
Ladies and gentlemen, and that's how we come to the end of tonight's penultimate show. Next week is the finale. The top 4 are ready. I am ready. The judges are ready. We crown the king, the queen of the final cut, season 1. From me, Lawrence Ntonako 16, opposite Morris Isaacson. Plomang le Machita, tshwanang le Thabang. Rivalbo sister ba tshwanang le Karen. And you know Mawatsu's gonna be there. From me, it's been absolutely great. SABC 3, same time, same place, same faces. Good night. To stand a chance to win smartphones and the Final Cut hampers, remember to watch the show and enter our online competition on thefinalcutsa.tv. We are here on the set of Uzalo, where the finale will be taking place.
Yes, sometimes on a timing, yes?
Did you finish? Did you go? Usengifanda. Hayi ke bhuti ngiyambulala ufanda mhlanje kuyafa fini.
Wena utikilana na ngithathele emgaqweni nonganalutho wena. Sizophambela mina manje.
There was too much certainty that he's not going to be violent.
You do not want to miss out. This is the Final Cut.